Welcome back to Fondue Biz, y'all. I want to talk to you about your stimulus check. See if you're gonna get some. Why is it taking so long? What's Pelosi? What's McConnell? Why are things taking so long? A lot of people are out of work. They don't have much money, and here are these officials in the office, Congress, just making money, trying to figure out how to give people money while they're getting the stimulus check every single day. When I say stimulus check, I mean their check for when they go to work. But right now, highest unemployment ever, and still all these people who have run out of housing care, they can't pay for their rent and stuff like that, are going to move onto the street. And this is going to be really bad for the economy because people don't have jobs. And so they have to figure out this CARES Act, get people their money. So let's just quickly talk about this. 2020 has been a very interesting year, from being the virus, people losing their home, their job, the president catching COVID, and just a lot going on. So we know that right now a slimmed down version of the HEROES Act was passed by the House of Representatives on Thursday, but it is unlikely to be taken to the upper chamber by Senators lead Mitch McConnell. However, Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats and Republicans are still really having an issue between them. The Republicans want to pass it, and Pelosi says, I don't like what's in there. And the Democrats want to pass them, but then the Democrats want to fund all these things that are not necessary. They want to add an extra $500 million to the budget, or 500 million dollars to the budget. So just keep going back and forth. And as you know, Trump, President Donald Trump, he was hospitalized because he got COVID-19. But while he was at the hospital, he said, hey, we need to pass the stimulus check. People need money. He said, fund the people. But it's something I think they're going to work on now that they have pressure from the U.S. president to pass this bill. I think everybody's going to be trying to get this bill passed and try to work between issues they have. Hopefully, you've done your federal income tax. See, if you have already reported your income tax online, you're going to get your check online. If you mailed it in, it's going to suck because you're going to have to wait longer to receive your stimulus check. If you're still waiting for your first stimulus check payment and you don't think it was lost or stolen, well, you could contact the IRS to see what's going on. The new stimulus check be taxed. What are my rights? According to IRS, it does not get taxed, and it does not reduce the amount you get refunded for 2020 period of time you worked in 2020. And doesn't mean you need to repay anything. Because you receive stimulus check doesn't mean you're going to repay anything. Overdue date. Under some circumstances, with the first stimulus check, bank and private creditors could seize your payment. And this is BS. So I've heard this a few times where you would get your stimulus check, but the bank, or if you have loans that you've been neglecting, you need to pay them back. The banks want their money. So this may be some of the reasons why you haven't been getting your money. Overdue child support. It can sometimes impact when you receive your money and how much of it you're going to receive. But once you get it, feel free to spend it. And how you spend it, you should think about how to spend it. If you have a child, as you can see right here, you qualify, you make under $100,000 as an individual, and you make $200,000 as a couple, you get qualified for $1,200 check. You get $500, additional $500 per eligible child who's living with you in 2020. Um, so this is good news. If you have somebody living with you, you can get extra money. Um, you are gonna, yeah. So will I receive check by direct deposit or mail? It depends how you reported um your your taxes for the year. If you did it online and you have a direct deposit set up with them, you will be able to receive your money quick. How will I be notified when my stimulus check is on the way? There isn't really like a notification date. Usually the IRS might say something, and if you just look in the news, you can also get online, log in, and see if your stimulus check is on the way. When the deadline to send my information to the IRS, October 15th. IRS has said those waiting for the payment have until October 15th to provide necessary information to receive check this year. Yo, so like I said, they're gonna be trying to send everybody their money. You deserve your stimulus check. If they're sending it, you deserve it. If they're doing unemployment checks, you deserve it. Make sure you get what you're owed. Um, if you what will determine how much stimulus money I could get? Your income, how what your tax bracket is in. So if you are single, U.S. resident, and have adjusted gross income less than $99,000, if you file as a head of the household and earn under $146,500, if you file jointly without children and earn less than about $200,000, you will be eligible to receive that much money. How much money can the head of the household receive? $1,200. $1,200 you'll receive. But you have to still be making less than $200,000. Um, yeah, for those of us that are older, if you're receiving Social Security, the Treasury Department said that Social Security beneficiaries who are not typically required to file tax return will not need to file for one. IRS will use the information they have on SSA 1099 Social Security benefit from 2018 2019 information, and they will send you your money. There's still time to set up a direct deposit? Of course. Um, there is. Go ahead and set it up as soon as possible so you can get your check. I'm just skipping through a lot of this because this is very detailed information about the stimulus check. But yeah, guys, like I don't need to go any deeper. As you can see, it's important that you go in and fill out so you can get your money quicker through direct deposit. Um, Make sure you're getting your stimulus check. Make sure that you know what's going on because if you do this money, man. If everybody's getting it, there's no reason why you won't be getting it. For those of us who are illegal here in the United States, also might have a chance in getting their stimulus check. Make sure that you do a little bit of research on that. Um, and if you're an illegal worker or a contract worker here in the U.S., and if you're eligible to get your stimulus check. Thank you guys for joining today with Fun Do Biz and just looking at a stimulus check. I hope this stuff that I talked about was helpful in some way. Um, it definitely does help me, and I hope that it helped you in some way as well. Just keep watching. I'm gonna drop a video on what things you should do when you receive your stimulus check. Um, where where you should start investing in yourself. which whether you should start investing in stocks or stuff like that. Make sure, because you are the first person you should pay before you pay a credit card or anything else. So remember this. It's very important. Um, Let me know if this helped. Thank you for joining me, guys. If you haven't checked out my YouTube video, go ahead and check it out. Check out my video. Um, on making a 5-year plan, and make sure you like, subscribe, and you share it with your friends, y'all. Thank you and have a great day.